Now let's talk Saints. It is that time of year to talk football. They started training camp practice at their facility in Metairie this morning, and after going 11-5 last year and winning the division, expectations, of course, are sky high in 2018.
That's right. WDSU sports anchor Fletcher Mackel watched the team's workout this morning. And Fletcher, I'll tell you this, we're confident in the team, but how confident is the team?
They are very confident, Sula. It's an overused cliche, but there seems to be something special about this group. After last year, they know what they're truly capable of. That said, last season is a memory, and tomorrow is a mystery. All the team can do is grind away in the heat and focus on the ultimate prize.
It's funny, because right now we're at the bottom of the mountain, right? And it's hard to look straight back up there after, what we did last year. There is momentum in the sense that we know what we have the capability to do. The hard part is, not letting that cloud the work that you have to do to training camp. This is tough. It's almost 100 degrees out here. We're in Louisiana. It's no joke right now. And I think that this is a pretty good way to kind of rein those expectations in, to be honest with you.
The Saints' first workout open to fans is on Saturday morning at 8:50. Coming up a little later in sports, find out why Drew Brees will be making a significant change in 2018. Scott. Good evening, everyone. I'm Fletcher Mackel, and Drew Brees is one of the most regimented people in sports. His routine, the way he takes care of himself and prepares for success on the football field is almost unmatched. But fans may notice a different number 9 in 2018, or at least a different looking Drew Brees. For the first time since entering the NFL in 2001, Brees will be wearing a new helmet this season. The change is to adhere to new safety rules in the NFL.
I've tried to enter into the 21st century here. Turns out my helmet's like on the banned helmet list as of next year, so I tried to preemptively get out ahead of that, and instead of them making me take it off next year, I figured I would just make the move this year. But it was funny because I attempted to make the move about 4 years ago, and I wore one of these, alien-looking helmets in the huddle, and I remember Lance Moore, right when I stepped in the huddle, he was looking at me and he kind of stood up and gave me this look like, bro, I can't take you serious wearing that helmet. So I was like, all right, forget it, get this out of here, and I went back to the old one, but my old helmet is outlawed and they don't make anymore, so eventually it will be totally obsolete.
As for Brees on the field today, the new helmet didn't affect his play in any way. He looked in mid-season form, so it should come as no surprise. Drew Brees headlines are plays of the day from day one of training camp 2018. Drew Brees hooking up with rookie wide receiver Traquan Smith, the third-round draft pick out of the University of Central Florida. This guy could have a nice rookie season. Old and young, the veteran quarterback to the young wide receiver. More veterans and young players. Taysom Hill, the young quarterback, rolls out, and it's veteran safety Chris Banjo after the tip drill with the interception. Speaking of old and young, the Saints have a nice mix of those guys. They also have some classy guys in their locker room.
It's a great mixture. Every team that I've been on that's been a team that is, made it to the playoffs, and obviously the team that I went to with the Super Bowl, we've had a great mixture. And I think that's the great thing about it is we have it here. We have the right group of veterans here that are committed to the younger guys. I don't feel like anyone's selfish here, and that is the first step to, I guess, achieving it. Because when you have guys that are selfish, they start to poison the younger guys. This team is great. And then when you trickle on down, these young guys, they're willing to work, they're willing to learn, they're listening. And then when we're obviously on the field, these guys are working really hard. It's a pleasure coming out here every day, and I get to work with some really talented guys.
Pro Bowl punter Thomas Morstead is a talented guy on and off the field. While many Saints fans do saintly things in the community, or while many Saints do saintly things in the community, Morstead may be the most heavenly of them all. On Monday, he helped raise money for a former Saints employee who's battling cancer. Morstead set a goal of doing 400 pull-ups in an hour and asked people to contribute money if he achieved his goal, which he did. He did 418 and raised more than $70,000 for Christopher Cordero. Morstead also helped Cordero do some pull-ups. The money will go to a fund to help Christopher's kids with their schooling.
The original plan was to do it after the season, and I just offered it to do it last week, and Chris said, didn't say it in these words, but it felt like he was saying, hey, I want to see you do it. Like, let's not wait long. I want to do it now. And so I was like, all right, look at my watch. We got 5 days till this conditioning test. I said, so let's do it this weekend. And then the Saints guys were great. They wanted to push it out and help raise some money. So they said, hey, Monday would be the best day for getting people to see it. So we did it Monday, and it's just a really good day.
And that's a look at sports. Stay with us, everyone. We'll be right back.